guys, good morning, happy Tuesday. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and a lot of crazy things that happened last night in Biggie's house, guys. I mean, in last night's video I told you guys about the ultimate veto powers choices for housemates to be up for eviction this week, and I'm talking about none other than FRODD. But then FRODD's decision did not sit well with all the people, or should I say most of the people that he put up for eviction, and it was quite expected. It was quite expected. And before I continue, guys, I just want to say that you're welcome to Frankly Speaking with Glory. My name is Glory Elijah, and I'm super excited to be talking to you guys again this morning. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly click on the red subscribe button to become a part of this family. And if you always want to be amongst the people that gets alerts of my videos whenever I upload a new one, you simply have to click on the white bell button, and yeah, that's called the post notification bell. So it's generally going to give you alerts of every video that I upload. I upload twice daily, mornings before 10 a.m. and evenings before 10 p.m. Okay, that said, the husbands of Big Brother's house, they had a very deep heart-to-heart conversation this morning and even last night. And I'm talking about elozonam and IKE, and that brings me to the question of this video, guys. Question of this video: do you think that IKE played himself? Do you think IKE played himself? Now I'm going to explain why I'm asking that question. Now let's cast our minds back to previous veto power choices that IKE has made, and also the situation that IKE has had with FRODD in the house. Now remember, when IKE had the veto power, FRODD and IKE, they are friends, and IKE is always telling Biggie and any other person that FRODD is my guy, we're very cool, I like the guy, I love his energy. But then IKE had should I say, a deal with omashola. So omashola bought his safety in the house. Yeah, omashola bought his safety in the house. So I do not know how many BBNaija coins he gave to IKE, but then he bought his way into being safe for the next week. So that decision really did not sit well with FRODD. FRODD took it really personal, and then it brought up another issue in the house. People were saying that, oh, FRODD is very sensitive and too emotional. FRODD felt entitled, you know. FRODD felt really pained, and IKE did not really feel any sign of remorse when he did that. And I knew from that day that if FRODD had the opportunity to do same to IKE, he would definitely repay the gesture. And I feel like yesterday was that opportunity for FRODD to do the same thing back to IKE. So guys, yesterday when Biggie gave FRODD the floor to nominate 5 housemates for possible eviction, we could all see in FRODD's countenance, his face was all lit. He was super excited because it seemed like, wow, all the people that have offended me in this house, they are on this list. And of course he could not put up Diane for nomination or for possible eviction, because Diane is his Moncherie's best friend, that's Esther, and that goes to show as well that FRODD probably has plans of forging his affections for Esther even after the show. So IKE is very upset. I don't want to say was, because he is still very upset, because according to him, FRODD is petty. Why would FRODD put him up for nomination? That FRODD is not mature. And I'm like, seriously, dude? Like, why do you think that FRODD is not mature? I mean, growing up, there's this song we used to sing: first to do, you know the pain; second to do, you the pain; third to do, your eye go red. Like, guys, that was exactly, please, you can go forward. You can go forward, yeah. So that was exactly what happened, guys. And I'm sorry to say, but I am super excited that these housemates are having opportunities to pay back in their own coins. Yeah, because FRODD is getting all worked up and upset. He's very livid with anger, and at some point he was like, FRODD should not come and talk to me. Oh, after all, he made a decision to put me up for nomination. Why didn't he put omashola, you know? And then he was like, so when I saved omashola, he was very upset, and he was saying that, oh, that I am not loyal, that I sold our friendship for coins, you know. And now FRODD has done the same thing. So guys, apparently the reason why FRODD did not pick omashola yesterday was because omashola once again bought his safety for the final week. Yes. And of late, if we have noticed, omashola has not really had any clash with FRODD. They've been on the same page, looking at the fact that they are in the same team. You know, they've been cool. No issue has come up, you know, so far. So IKE was very, very livid with anger at that. So this is the same guy that's accusing me of not being loyal, of selling our friendship for coins, and he just literally did the same thing. So even yesterday, IKE even threatened that he's going to treat FRODD fuck up in the house and even outside the house. So guys, let's watch out for that. We don't know what that means anyways. And then ELO, on the other hand, was getting very, very upset because according to him, FRODD picking him for nomination of possible eviction just goes to show how weak of a character FRODD is, how petty FRODD is, and how vindictive FRODD is. And I'm like, ELO, why are you complaining me? Like, every time since ELO came into the house, like 90% of the time during his live nomination period, he literally puts up FRODD and Tacha for eviction. So they put you back for eviction. Why are you upset? I mean, you dish out the energy, they give it back to you. Why are you upset? You know, but ELO took it really, really personal, and he was very, very upset. And IKE's own is just the annoyance that why would FRODD put him. So guys, question of a video, do you think these housemates, you know, are actually playing fair by getting upset when, you know, other housemates put them up for eviction, put them up for nomination for possible eviction? You know, what do you think? I'm not talking about those people that actually have relationships. I'm just talking about the different people in the house. For instance, for Mercy and IKE, I can vouch that ever since the show started, they have never put each other up for nomination for possible eviction. But every other person in the house, it's not like they have like a legit relationship. Okay, let's say ELO and Diane has a legit relationship. Every other person, I do not think they have gotten to that level, you know, where they should be upset that, oh, this person put me for nomination. No, I mean, everybody puts themselves up for nomination. Yeah, and just like omashola does, it's a game. So what omashola does is he knows that he's a huge threat to everybody in the house. So what he does is, if he can afford it, he buys his safety, and it has been working for him. So guys, that I asked you guys a question of a video in the first 1 minute. I said, do you think that FRODD IKE played himself with Mercy? Because I was thinking about it last night, and I'm like, wow, did IKE actually make a good decision, you know, giving your coins to the girl you claim to love, to buy immunity for the final week, and not for the final week anyways, but for the 13th week, and then unfortunately for you, you are up for nomination, right? You are up for nomination. So was that a wise decision that IKE took? Guys, do you think that IKE played himself? Do you think that IKE made the wise decision and made the wise choice of saving Mercy instead of himself? Another question is, do you think that Mercy's fans are going to save IKE, seeing that this is a game, and in the last week only one winner will emerge? Winner takes all. Winner takes all, like definitely and absolutely winner takes all. So guys, do you think that that Mercy's fans or Diane's fans are going to save IKE? Because for me, or in my own opinion, no. You guys can go ahead and comment your thoughts in the comment section of this video. In my own opinion, I do not think that Mercy's fans are going to save IKE, because come on, this is a game and this is the last lap. So imagine IKE being up, Mercy being up, and some other strong contenders being up. I don't know, guys. Honestly, I do not see that happening. But please go ahead and comment your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, guys, aside the annoyance or vexation over FRODD's decision of putting them up for nomination for possible eviction, what's his name? ELO was very, very upset with Diane again. These two people, seriously, I thought that they actually got over the fact that they cannot date each other. So I still don't understand why they keep on going on and on and on about this thing. So ELO, it was telling IKE that if he goes home this weekend, he is not going, like he is legit not going to wait for Diane. He is legit not going to want to go into a relationship with Diane, because according to him, what he has seen in the house, Diane is not sure of herself. Diane, like, not sure of herself with him. And unlike Mercy, that is not ashamed to express her affections for IKE, Diane is very, very closed up and enclosed, you know. Diane really, really boxes up her emotions. And according to ELO, he has tried, and he doesn't think he can do anything more to make Diane see that he actually really likes her or cares about her, you know. And he was like, he's too grown up for this thing. He's always saying that he's too grown up for this thing, and he has tried his best to make Diane see, you know. And then the other day, I think yesterday, when they were having this I am grateful session rather, he said that he is grateful that he was spending another week with Diane in the house. But then when he got to Diane's turn, Diane was saying that she was grateful for spending another week with Mercy in the house, and so many other scenarios like that. When they have to be grateful for something or talk about all those their happiness session thingy, Diane is always saying that she's grateful for Mercy. So according to him, it's like Diane is clearly, you know, rejecting him in front of the whole world and in the faces of all the housemates, that Elo is not my man, Elo is not for me. So that has consistently gone, you know, it has really affected Elo's psyche about this whole relationship thingy. And according to him this morning, as he was explaining to IKE, he's not sure that he's, in fact, not like he's not sure, he said he does not and will not wait for Diane outside the house. He will not wait to have a relationship with her outside the house. And then moving on to Cindy was also very upset that you know, FRODD selected her for nomination. And I'm like, girl, why are you upset? You vehemently did not give him coins, and you know, in this house it's tit for tat, you do me, I do you. So why are you really upset, you know? And it was just really funny, guys. It was just really funny. Anyways, guys, another question of the video, guys, is do you think FRODD was petty by picking the people he picked for nomination for possible eviction? Because that's what IKE and Elo and what's her name again, Cindy, that's what they all think, that FRODD was being petty. But then, do you think FRODD actually really had another choice? Because every other person is literally safe aside Diane and of course Omashola, who has already bought his immunity, you know, from being picked by paying up with coins to FRODD. So guys, do you think that the housemates are fair to be judging FRODD that way? Do you think that FRODD was being petty to have selected the people he selected? And do you think that IKE played himself? You're not going to IKE, please. Okay. And do you think that IKE played himself by saving Mercy and not saving himself, and now he is up for eviction? Kindly comment your thoughts in the comment section, guys. I really want to engage your thoughts on this one. And basically, guys, that's all for this morning's episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Thank you guys so much for watching. Listen, guys, as I always say, guys, today is a beautiful day. It doesn't matter if you woke up on the wrong side of bed, but do not allow anybody to dim your shine or to dim your lights. Do not shrink, guys. Shine bright, and don't allow anybody to make you upset. Nobody deserves or is worth the energy. Keep that same energy, as they say in the house. And I'll see you guys in tonight's episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.